Hello, everyone. Welcome to Optimal Timelines. I am your guide, Sean Collins, and helping you to connect to your most optimal future timeline. So it's that time again. It's time for your monthly Tarotscope readings for the month of February 2022, and it's going to be for your North Node by sign and house. Now, if you're new to the channel, the reason I use your North Node as opposed to your Sun, Moon, or Ascendant sign is that it's recognized in astrology that your North Node is the reason why you were born, what you were here to learn and accomplish. So you have much more in common with people that share your North Node as opposed to your Sun, Moon, or Ascendant sign. Now, if you're unfamiliar with your North Node, in the description box below, there's going to be some links where you can watch some videos, and also a link to look up your chart so you can find out where your North Node is. So let's get started on the readings. Okay, so this is going to be your monthly Tarotscope readings for February 2022 for everybody with their North Node in Leo and or the 5th house. So I'm going to connect to the energies and we can begin. I call upon my spirit guides and guardians and the wisdom of my ancestors to bring forth the information that's true and correct for all who see this reading, that it may bring them the most beautiful, happy life possible and set them on their most optimal future timeline. So may it be. Okay, so the spread on this side of the table represents the first half of the month from the 1st to the 15th, and the spread over here represents the second half of the month from the 16th on. I also did something a little different this month. I did an additional book divination for each of the North Node signs and houses. And I, I used the book Astrology for the Soul by Jan Spiller, great astrologer. It's one of my favorite North Node books. And what came up for you, North Nodes in Leo and or the 5th house, was um, the need to have heart over head. So be going from generating the energy around like thinking, intellect, uh, analytical ability, and going more into the heart realm. Uh, and it's interesting, the card that popped out, okay, the High Priestess. This is about, you know, your personal power of your intuition, being confident in who you are internally, okay, and definitely being confident. You know, you see the two pillars here, the black and the white pillar. Becoming When you become confident with emotions and you become confident with intellect, okay, black, white, that's integration, okay. You're able to be more powerful because you are in the center of that polarity, and you're able to have emotional intelligence, as well as intellectual. um, so the big time, what's coming up for this first half of the month is you are being shown there's some situations that I'm seeing things that are could be causing you some stress, can be also causing you to um, like, I'm seeing like it could be like some stress, worry, but what it's doing is it's changing your perspective, and it could be trying to push you, and you could be trying to solve things with your mind. Okay, remember your superpower, because with your south node being either in Aquarius or the 11th house, you have an amazing intellect, you have an amazing ability to use your mind to figure things out. Okay, and that is a superpower. But what in this lifetime, this you're wanting to, the universe wants you to connect more into that heart energy, and particularly um, what's called, you could call it the passionate side of life. And again, when I'm talking about passion, I'm not just talking about love. I'm talking about, not, like sexual passion necessarily, but passion and that inner fire for that's like creativity, that inner fire and creativity. That's what's wanting to come up. So that's what I mean by heart. It's not only emotions, but it's that inner fire and inner passion. And so that's how this is going to be solved in your life. Okay, when a lot of times situation comes up, and I see this first half of the month where a situation happens, and it could kick you into the mode of, I gotta figure this out, I gotta, like, and so you start trying to figure this out up here. Okay, and really the way to solve that is in here. Your heart energy and that passion is your own inner intuition, your inner guidance. So what you're doing is, what's wanting to happen is, try this when a situation comes up in your life, as opposed when you find yourself trying to figure it out, like, okay, I gotta figure this out, I gotta figure this out. Stop yourself for a minute and say, okay, how do I feel in it? And bring that energy down into the heart area, into the solar plexus. How do you feel about it? And what you're going to find is, when you do that, when you bring that energy down, there are solutions that you have not thought about. Because what ends up happening a lot of times with this energy is, since your north node's in Leo in the 5th house, it's that inner guidance, not within your head but within your heart, that is going to direct you in the right direction. Okay, and so whatever transpires this first half of the month, remember to do that. Try to go in and go into your heart space and say, like, okay, how do I feel about this? Because you're going to find answers within here as opposed to up here. Now, the second half of the month, what I'm seeing coming in is, there could be, for a lot of you, there could be an opportunity that's going to come up, that you're trying to figure out what direction to go. And this could be a direction in a relationship, it could be a direction for career, but you're trying to figure out and find your bearings of, like which way to go. And it could be like an opportunity that's presented to you, or even an idea, okay, that's being presented to you. Okay, and what you're going to want to do here is, when this is the perfect opportunity, when this situation comes up, when you're looking for which way to go in this relationship, in the job, in the opportunity that comes up, go into the heart space, leave the head space, and find out, like, how you feel about it. Because what it is that, you, of all the north nodes, you were given this gift in this lifetime to develop this inner creativity. Like, you have something in you, or even more than one thing, to give to the world. You have something that the world needs. The people in your life, people around you need. They say that, this North Node is like one of the North Nodes that could be a person that could be famous, let's say, okay? And I know that a lot of you are like, "Oh, I don't want to be, famous." I'm just saying that even, you could be someone, there are people that um, are famous within families, meaning that they are super important. They might not be known to the world, but within their circle of friends and families, they are super super important. So that's what I mean by that. But it's because you're given this opportunity to develop this inner gift, and the inner gift that you're trying to develop in this life. Remember this one thing, okay? Your life cannot be figured out up here. It just can't. Even though you've done that in past lives, you have an amazing ability up here, okay? Your life has to be figured out here. And when you bring that energy down, that's when you're going to find happiness. You're going to find a lot less worry, because the more time you spend up here in the attic, okay, it's not good for you. You got to go down into the family room, okay, into that heart space, and that's where you're going to find these answers. Because what you're looking for is you're looking for that inner gift, that inner passion, what it is you have to give to the world. Don't, when you're trying to figure this out, don't try to figure out with your head. Go into your heart, okay? And I find that, like, what I'm seeing for some of you is, I am seeing, depending on where you're at, this second half of February 2022, I'm finding that there's going to be a lot of you that are going to find it. There's going to be an idea, or you're going to start moving in the direction on an idea that you already have. Go for that, because whatever it is that's inside you that wants to come out, it will be successful, especially if it's part of your true heart and part of your passion. If you are passionate about it, and your heart is inspired by it, you will be successful. Okay? So go for that inner fire, go for that inner passion, open up that heart, and you're going to be completely balanced like the high priestess. You're going to have both emotional intelligence, and you're going to have intelligence that's going to be off the charts, because you'll be unstoppable. So I hope this reading was helpful to you. Thank you so much for watching, liking, sharing, and subscribing. Uh, Thank you for your support. If you'd like a personal reading, there's going to be a link in the description box below. And if you like this video, if you can take a second and just hit that like button, it helps with the algorithms. Any questions, please reach out in the comments. Love to hear from you and connect with you. So thanks again. We'll see you on some more videos. Many blessings.